Grrr. Grrr. Come on in, fam. Come on in, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. You're definitely in the right place. Come on in. The doorway is open. The doorway is open. Brother Sparky, I miss you, my brother. I miss you, my brother. Come on in. I'm ready. I'm ready. Born for this. Your family, family, family. Come on in. Let's go. I see you, soul group. I see you, Mr. Dylan. Nice to see you, my brother. All right. You see me too. Hey, pal. Sister Nepture is here. Sister Pam. Denise, how are you? Mr. Jeffrey Ring. Yeah, I miss you all on yesterday. Thank you for all the condolences from my family. I really appreciate that. Without a doubt. We got about 9 people here right now. We're going to start out by getting a refill on the tea. So 1 second. 1 second. Let me ask you all a question, fam. So, on yesterday, obviously I wasn't here, right? On yesterday, obviously I wasn't here. Well, I was here, but the live stream wasn't running yesterday, right? So, what did you do for your personal practice on yesterday? Do you have a personal practice? When I'm not here, do you have a practice? What are you practicing when we aren't together? Do you practice outside of our gathering? Do you? I can only hope that you do have some type of practice. If it's only 20 minutes, if it's only 20 minutes per day, family, personal practice, outside of us meeting here, you will get great returns. Because remember this is a personal practice. You come to me to get information, and you take the information back and you use the information as tools to help you in your life, right? So you should have a personal practice of some type. As I said, 20 minutes is perfect in the beginning, unless you get addicted like I did. I got addicted right away. I got addicted right away when I started. I started out 2 hours a day. From 2 hours, I grew into 4 hours. And from 4 hours, I went into making a day of it. But this is what I love to do. This is my thing. Everybody's not here for the same reason, right? This is not your life. This is my life. This is my life. I do a little security work on the side, a couple days a week, but this is what I do full time. But 20 minutes a day will help keep the doctor away. Yes, it will, because you know this is a meditative art form, family. Meditative art form. Help us to deal with this stressful world that we're living in, right? I don't know about you, but most of the people that I encounter right now, they're pretty damn stressed, fam. Most people are pretty damn stressed right now. Good, Tracy. I'm glad to see that. Tracy says she's correcting herself since our classes. And also we had a private together as well, Tracy. And I gave you some constructive criticism. I don't really like to call it criticism, but I gave you some guidance as to what you can do to make your stuff a little better, right? So hopefully you're taking that with you and using it. And you said that you are. That's wonderful. I'm happy to hear that. And I know Sister Pam practices every single day. I know that, Sister Pam. Brother Sparky said he did ward off, roll back, press, and push. Okay. So you're doing the primary forms. You're doing a lot of stuff from the way it looks. Roll, elbows, play stick, 5-star 7. You're doing basically all the fundamentals right now, brother. You're doing basically all of the fundamentals. Yeah, critique will be a better word, Sister Audrey. Thank you for that. My vocabulary is a little bit limited. I couldn't pull that word out of my toolbox. Critique. Nevertheless, attempt to spell it. That's why I'm the Tai Chi professor. We got 11 family members in the house. You know that's my key to go. Whenever we get 11 members in here, we go ahead and take flight. Although we only need one. We go right ahead and take flight. Thank you all for sharing and joining the Tai Chi 360. Brother Dylan, I'm not sure if I sent you an invitation or the link to help support the Tai Chi 360 YouTube page, but I certainly will send it to you as well. So what we've been doing, we generally start off with what I like to refer to as Tai Chi table talk. Where did I get that word from? I think that's what Sifu used to call it. Tai Chi table talk. And we do a little discussion, right? Talking about the Tao, talking about the art form, talking about life, real life. Not what's going on the television, but real life, all right? Real life tools, meditation, diet and exercise. What else? What else, family? What else we discuss here? How to be better beings on this planet, right? Things that are conducive to health and wellness. That's basically all we discuss here. Lao Tzu is a great philosopher, and he has some unknown teachings here that are being shared and preserved. And Brian, is it Walker? Yeah, Brian Walker is one of the individuals that has preserved some of his teachings for us in this little small book here, and profound teachings. Profound teachings. I would advise or recommend that if you don't have a copy of this, go out and get you a copy. Go out and get you a copy. This is a very good reading here. Let's jump into it. And most of the passages are very short. And I like to read one here with you as well today. This is passage 98. So wow, we've been reading quite a few. Family. We're up to 98. And bear in mind, oftentimes we read from other resources, so we hadn't always been reading from here. So 98, that's 98 different days. But we've been at this Tai Chi thing for a while now. I think we started back in April. 6 months already, family. We've been doing this Tai Chi gatherings. Wow. Man, I'm glad we hadn't wasted our time. I'm glad we haven't wasted our time. We've been investing into our health. So here, let's go. Not to drag it out any longer. This is page 98, passage 67. That's 67. He begins by saying that humanity grows more and more intelligent. I like this already. Got me smiling. Got me smiling right away. Humanity grows more and more intelligent. Yet, hold on now. Yet, there is clearly more trouble and less happiness daily. Would you agree with that, family? I'm going to go ahead and do this right away. That line alone deserves a ringing of the bell. He says, humanity grows more and more intelligent, yet there is clearly more trouble and less happiness. How could this be? How could this be? We're so intelligent. He says, wow, he does say that. He says, how can this be so? He says, it is because intelligence is not the same thing as wisdom. Go ahead and digest that. Go ahead and digest that. It is because intelligence is not the same thing as wisdom. My Sifu could not read. He could not read. Very wise man. It goes on to say, when a society misuses partial intelligence and ignores holistic wisdom, its people forget the benefits of the plain and natural life. Most people have no idea what we're talking about right now, unless they're in the soul group. They have no idea what we're talking about right now, unless they're in the soul group. This sounds like a foreign language. When a society misuses partial intelligence and ignores holistic wisdom, its people forgets the benefits of a plain and natural life. We got to connect back to nature, family. We got to connect back to nature. He says, seduced by their desires, emotions, and egos. Boy, he's getting deep. He says, they become slaves to bodily demands. Slaves to bodily demands, to luxuries, to power and unbalanced religion and psychological excuses. You're getting deep, family. Go get you this book. He says, then the reign of calamity and confusion begins. Nonetheless, superior people can awaken during these times. This is a great awakening, family. Nonetheless, superior people can awaken during times of turmoil to lead others out of the mire. But how can the one liberate the many? How can the one liberate the many? How? He goes on to tell us. He says, by first liberating his own being. We have to liberate ourselves. We can't save the world without saving ourselves. He says he does this not by elevating himself. No. But by lowering himself. The exact opposite. He says he lowers himself to that which is simple, modest, true, integrating it into himself. He becomes a master of simplicity, modesty, and truth. Completely emancipated from the former false life. He discovers his original pure nature, which is pure nature of the universe. Oh, that's powerful. Ooh. He says, freely and spontaneously releasing his divine energy. He constantly transcends complicated situations and draws everything around him back into the integral oneness. I like where he's going. Because he is a living divinity. When he acts, the universe acts. Read his last line one more time, because it definitely deserves a ringing of the bell. He says, because he is living in divinity, when he acts, the universe acts. It gets no more powerful than that. You got the whole universe on your side, team. By simply lowering yourself down to a small level instead of trying to put yourself above others. Whew, that's a complete different way of going about things. Wouldn't you agree with that, fam? Let me ring this so we can get started. Wouldn't you agree with that? I mean, I remember when Sifu told me, family, he says, son. He always called me son. He says, son, he says, everything in this 3D arrangement, 3D, he says, is completely upside down. Everything is opposite. And I just scratched my head because I really didn't get it, family. I didn't get it. And it's not that I completely get it now, but little by little, we continue to get it. We continue to get it. It's a lifetime practice, family. It's very similar. Bear with me one moment here. It's very similar to, and we're going to get started here. You know, I know I get long-winded sometimes. So here's an onion, right? It's very similar to, slowly but surely, we keep peeling off the layers, peeling off the bullshit. Yep, the bullshit. The stuff that really don't matter, right? We keep peeling it off. Slowly but surely, as we continue to pull off the BS, the belief systems, we get down to the essence. We get down to the crux of the matter. We get down to the core. We get down to what's not fake. We get down to what's real. The inside, the essence. So now I'm starting to understand what Sifu was saying just a little bit more clearly. And every day I strive personally to gain more understanding. That's the journey. Every day to gain a little bit more understanding, family. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. If you're here for the first time, go ahead, stand up. Come on, train with us. We're going to do a little bit of flow motion here, and the whole family can get some. The whole family can get some. It doesn't matter. All fitness levels are welcome. If you need to sit down, pull up a chair, sit down and just move your upper torso. And before long, you won't need to sit down anymore, family. You'll be able to stand up. This exercise is a rehabilitative art form. It will rejuvenate your health. You can do a Google search and look up all of this yourself to see that the health benefits of Tai Chi are simply profound. People are gaining their health back, family. That's why I'm so excited to share this exercise. I want to see you and you and you as healthy as possible. When everybody is healthy and happy, there's no problems. If everybody's healthy and happy, we can alleviate a lot of the situations on a global scale. We can get rid of them. They'll go away. All right, let me get into it. Go ahead and stand with your feet about shoulders width apart. You can ignore the stars on the floor for now. We're not going to work with those at this moment. Just ignore those. Stand with your feet about shoulders width apart. So we begin, have your legs straight. Don't bend your knees quite yet. I want to guide you into the way to do it properly. All right. So stand straight. There's a reference point at the top of your head, right? The crown point, the very tip of your crown. We want to get in the practice of having this crown point extended vertically, not only when we're doing our practice, but throughout the duration of our whole day. Throughout our life, we want to walk around with this point up, right? We call this the sky level, right? This helps raise our level of awareness. That's why we're on this planet, to be aware, more consciously in tune, right? So crown point up, the chin is slightly in, our chest, unlike a proud soldier where he stands with his chest puffed up, causing restriction inside to his heart. He doesn't know that. He's being a soldier. He's taught to do that. But he's actually hurting his own health without knowing, right? We want to do the exact opposite of that proud soldier. I was a proud soldier one time. We want to relax our chest, concave our chest, which creates more space inside of our thoracic cavity. Now my heart can beat more efficiently. Now my thymus gland can move more efficiently. Now my lungs can take in more oxygen more efficiently. Now we're healing and not harming ourselves, right? Now that our crown point is up, I want you to make a feeling inside of your body, internal feeling, a connection inside. You got to feel this, family. You got to feel this. Loosen your pelvis. Loosen your pelvis. Now feel your tailbone, the coccyx, your coccyx, the very tip of your tailbone. Aha! You didn't know you could make such a connection, did you? Absolutely you can. It belongs to you. You can feel it. So now that tailbone begins to go down towards the ground, just a little bit. Not too much, not too little. At the same time, your crown point goes up. What is that going to do to your spine? Right. It's going to cause your spine to elongate. The elongation of the spine will cause that curve to come back. You know your spine has a natural S curve? Well, sometimes that curve it gets too much curvature in it because of our daily routine. We want to straighten that out and take it back to its natural position. So if you follow all those details that I just went through, that whole narrative I just built, you're going to be working back towards getting a natural, beautiful, elongated spine. You're going to get back maybe a ½ inch or so in your height. Yes, you are. So now that all that's been said, let's go ahead and bow in and begin our training. So we inhale. Here's an offering to the universe, connecting ourself with the universal self, promising ourselves that we will be 100% focused on the training, because this is a meditative art form. A meditative art form, meaning our mind cannot be wandering all over the place. So we have to be here and now. That's a major part of the practice. And notice I said practice, right? Yes, because it gets better every single day. It's training, family. We're training ourselves. We're going backwards in time. We're going through a state of rejuvenation, backwards in time, regaining our health. That is the salute, that is the bow, that is the thank you to the teachers who passed the art forms on, the masters from past, the masters of the present, the masters of the future, the students as well. Everybody is thanked for this, for preserving these life-changing art forms. And then we want to go into this first Tai Chi posture. This one is from our mother form. We call this preparation form. So this form is kind of getting us in the flow, getting our blood to start moving around efficiently, because we're starting to get our movement and our breath as well as our focus all in alignment. You say, where's the focus? The focus is inside of your body. The breath travels inside, all throughout the being, all throughout yourself. As you inhale, your body should float up. As you exhale, your body should sink down. As you inhale, the body floats up. As you exhale, the body floats down. Now, ultimately, you want to move according to your own breathing rhythm and not mine necessarily. That's why it's important to have your own personal practice away from class, in your zone, in your space, in your time and space. And then you're going to really tune into your training, family. You're going to really tune into it. But we come here to pick up information to take back, to play with on our own terms. So welcome to the chat. So happy to have you all here. If you haven't noticed that by now, I am so happy to have you here. I'm just happy to share this art form with people. I really am. Let's go into another posture. So I want you to start remembering these movements, family. Preparation. This is part of our mother form, which is the foundation of our training. So if you're training with me and you want to say that you're one of Sifu Lester's students, you have to start remembering these things. You have to, family. It's not hard. It's easy. So from preparation form, we move into inward. So it's a directional word, right? Inward and outward. Directional terms. So here, follow me as we go into inward and outward. Here we go. Lifting. This is the outward portion. Out. See, we're going out. The arms are going out. The energy is going out of our body, out of our fingertips. And once it goes out, and you can go out as far as you wish, infinitely with your mind. It's an imagination practice as well. Now, see, I'm coming back inward. So this is the inward portion of the movement. This is the outward portion, going away from myself. And imagine that the energy is going shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingertips, out into the vastness of the entire universe. Very important part of the practice is using visualizations, using our imagination as well. Inhale, lifting heavy. Imagine lifting something that is, heavy, the heaviest thing you ever lifted before, even heavier than that, family. That's going to help you build up some power. That's going to help you build up internal power just by using your imagination. The mind really doesn't know how heavy it is, but we can imagine that it's heavy and kind of fool our mind to make it think that it's lifting something that is abundantly heavy. Here, imagine that you're sinking your fingertips deep down into the crust of the earth and then picking up a large portion of the earth. Something very heavy becomes something very light as you toss that soil into the air. You didn't know all this was inside the Tai Chi, huh? Well, for a lot of systems, it's not in there, family. They don't train this. Every system's different. I love this uniqueness about the temple style because we get deep into visualizations and into using our imagination. When we can use our imagination and our visualization, we become childish again. We become childlike. We become playful and joyous and not so serious. Don't take yourself so serious, family. Life is too short. Exhale down. Couple more. Inhale. If you get lost during the movement, that's part of the learning process. Part of the learning process is to become lost and not to become frustrated. Remember I said don't take yourself so seriously? If you're becoming frustrated, you're certainly taking yourself way too serious. Way too serious. So start over again. Just stop where you're at, start over again. Lighten up and start over. Have fun. We're going to do something here, family. This is called inward carry tiger. Inward. See the directional words again? The directional words again? Inward carry tiger. Right. So here it is. I'll show you. Follow me, fam. So watch my right arm. Watch my left arm as well. Focus on this one first. Forget about this one. I'm going to stop for a second. And then we'll do both of them together. So this one is coming in, across. See that? Let's do it together again. Start right here. Lifting, inhale. Breathing in, right. Heavy, heavy, heavy. That's it. So this one, forget about this one this time. This one comes down right beside your waist, right beside your belt line. There's a big, huge Tai Chi ball under your palm. So that's going to bring in your sensitivity in the palm, right? Because you're putting your mind there, right in your palm. Huge Tai Chi ball. Waist level, belt line. This is the belt line level, right here. Just going to place right here. This one, remember, it's coming in and it's going to come across. Then they're going to change sides. This one's going to come across. Nice little flow. This one's going to come across. Inward carry tiger. Huge Tai Chi ball. Notice my body is also involved in this movement, right? Not just my arm waving around. You see my body shifting and turning? Right. Absolutely. I knew you would see it. Uh-huh. Looks familiar. Remember single whip? Remember single whip? Right. It comes right out of this. Single whip may sound foreign to someone. Don't worry about it. You'll get it later. This is a prerequisite for single whip. Imagine that you're mixing something here. You're stirring and mixing. But I'm not just doing this. That's not Tai Chi. No, this is Tai Chi. This is Tai Chi. This center point is turning. This turns my body from left to right. This. Let's do a few of these. From side to side. Just imagine just playing in a sea of chi here. There's a sea, a whole ocean. We're standing in it. It's right at our waist level, and we're just swirling around in the water. Just swirling around. This is called inward carry tiger, right and left side. Inward carry tiger, right and left side. That's it. That's it. Let's go into the whip now. Want to take it a step further, family, and build on it? Yeah. Of course you do. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. You want to build on this. Let's go. Let's go a little further. So follow me here. We'll do a couple of these carry tigers because you've already got this down, right? Just to get your flow going. Okay? Now, check me out now. Check me out, fam. Ooh, my fingers feel hot. Hey, Miss Vivian, I saw you when you came in a while ago. I saw you in the meditation as well. I just couldn't say hello to you. I hope you're feeling well today. I hope you're feeling well today. Okay, single whip, fam. Watch this. This hand comes out, pinches, make a pinching gesture. You know how I like to say pinching but not touching? The index finger and thumb. Imagine when you turn here, you pinch a silk cord. As you begin to pull that silk cord, you have to pull it consistently and in a unified motion because it's silk, like a spider web. And if you do any jerky motion, it'll get kinked. It'll get all kinked. You see a spider when they weave their web, they're very smooth. So we want to be just as smooth as that spider. Okay? And then we'll change sides. Just pinch, pull it back. Pinch, pull it back to the side. That's it. And we'll go a step further. Get used to the pinching and pulling in a unified fashion. Pull. Pull that silk cord. Pull that silk cord. Pull it with the body, fam. Pull it with the body. Turn. Pull with the body, not just the arm. You don't want to do just the arm. That's separating the body. We want a whole body movement. One more time. Pinch, pull. Now watch this. Imagine that you're standing in the center. Imagine that you're standing in the center of either one of these squares. You're right in the center, right? So we have a front corner, and I'm pointing to the front left corner with my whip hand. Then I let that pinching motion go. My arm begins to descend. So it's going from an elevated position. It begins to descend. And then it forms the whip hand once again. You got it? All right. Now this hand. This one is going to do something a little differently. Turn. Place it right under this one. Now imagine that you're pulling that cord through your arm, through the wrist, through the elbow, through the shoulder, through the chest, through the shoulder, through the elbow. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we went here. You're pulling that cord through the wrist, through the elbow, through the shoulder, through the chest, all the way through the other side of my chest, through my shoulder, through my elbow, through my wrist, and then it goes out into the whip hand like so. This hand is like this now. Just like this. This tip of the finger is on the same horizontal plane, the same level as my nose, same level, so I can look right over it. Right. This arm is on an angle that's 45 degrees. See its angle is not like this. It's not like this. Right here. Right tip of the nose, tip of the finger. That's single whip. How your whip form look, family? Talk to me, come on. Talk to me. How your whip form look? Let's get this single whip down efficiently. So this is a splitting movement, splitting your body into left and right hemispheres. How's it coming along? You didn't know you could do it so efficiently, did you? You didn't know you could do it so efficiently. All right. I had confidence in you when you first showed up. I had confidence in you because I know that I can break it down very simple and you'll get it. I knew that. Let's do it again. Pinch, pull. This time we're on the other side, huh? That's okay. We should do both sides all the time. Front right corner. This is the whip hand. Let it go, follow it down, and then get it back again right here. Now this hand comes out. It goes around. It comes right under this index finger and thumb. Now I'm pulling that cord through my wrist, through my elbow, through my shoulder, through my chest. Remember, the chest is concaved, right? Through my shoulder, through my elbow, and out the other side. So beautiful. I love this form. I love it. We like this now. Just like that. Let me see how y'all doing. Let me see how y'all doing. Feels right? Favorite form. Yeah, my favorite too, Sister Pam. My favorite also. I don't know why. I just have a strong affinity for it. Did I say the other one was my favorite? Possibly. Possibly. I have a couple favorites. But this one is definitely on the top of the list. Other side now. Pull. Whip. 45 degrees. Release. Gather. Take this one out. Follow it around. Bring it back under the fingers. Wrist. Elbow down. Elbow must be down. The tip of your elbow, this one, should be pointed down towards the ground, not out. That's a very important part of the practice. Now relax the shoulder, relax the chest, relax the other chest, relax this shoulder, relax the elbow, and out comes your beautiful single whip form. Aha! Let's go from here, family. We're like this. Very beautiful. We didn't turn our feet. Watch my foot. We're going to get into it a little deeper now. Single whip. So we're like this now, right? I want you to shift your weight into your right side. The same side that the whip hand is on, this side. Shift your weight to that side. So shift your weight. Turn the dantian, turn the waist Turn the quad. That's the inguinal crease in here. Turn that. Then this foot takes a step back away from the camera. And then shift your weight forward into the left leg. This is a multi-step form. So it may seem complicated right now, which is perfectly normal. So we'll go into it again. So we're here, right? Just the hands. We're like this. Feet are still facing parallel. We're breaking it down step by step by step. Shift. Knee has to be bent. Shift. Begin to turn the body. Stepping back away from the camera. Away. Now this particular stance, when I say stance, I'm talking about the base, my feet, my legs. So typically we're standing parallel. This is a parallel stance, meaning the feet are right beside each other. But single whip, the end of it, the feet are not parallel. One foot is forward, one foot is back. The front foot is straight, the back foot is on a 45-degree angle. This particular base down here is called a gong bu. Yeah, I know. You don't speak Chinese. I don't either. I'll give you another name for it. It's also called an archer stance. Like guys shooting a bow and arrow, riding on a horse. Right, archer. He's an archer, right? So you can call it an archer stance. There's another name or two for it as well. I'm not going to overload you. So you're in your gong bu. Most of your weight, 70% of your weight is on the front leg, or 80%. Eventually that'll even change, because remember the T-step where we come here? Right. You training that T-step, fam? Right. We'll be doing that as well. Don't worry about that right now. Empty step. Because eventually we'll turn that foot out and we'll do our snake creeps down. Don't worry about it right now. If you can't get it, it's no big deal. And then we'll come into our rooster stance. But it all comes from here first. It all comes from here first. So let's build again. Let's build from the beginning. Erase the slate, start over. Erase the board, start over. Parallel stance. Parallel stance. Start with the hands on the side. We'll go right into it. Building our single whip step by step. It's a cumulative type thing. We're just building it slowly. And remember, there's no rush. There's no rush. Release, follow down. Release, turn. Place this hand right under there. Trace, trace, trace it, trace it, trace it. Trace it down, trace it through. Now that you know the step, take the step. Shift the weight, step back. That's your beautiful single whip form. Check your back foot and make sure that it's turned now. It should be on a 45-degree angle. It shouldn't be like this, because that's too much strain on your knee. It's overextended, right? So turn in here to compensate so that you don't stress out your knee joint. I think that's good for the single whip today. You got a little better at it today, family? Did you get a little better at the single whip today? Give me just a minute of your time tonight. We both are here to have some fun, so let it whip. Back to business. Okay, Brother Sparky. All right. Let me see it whip. Oh, there's a song about that as well. So that's single whip, family. Very good. We're going to keep building on that. And then we're going to get into our snake creeps down. Come back here, fam. Preparation. Preparation. To prepare. So as we continue to do preparation, let me explain one thing to you. I had someone reach out to me, Soul Group reached out to me in regards to the 5 styles, the 5 stars on the floor. Some people are taking this practice very serious, and I'm happy to see that. They're asking questions, they're wanting to grow and develop their art form, and that shows me that they're real serious. They want the benefits. So I figured if that person contacted me with that question or looking for explanation, someone else may benefit as well. So this question or this inquiry was in regards to the distance in between the stars. How much distance? How much distance should there be? What do you think, family? Take a guess at it. How far do you think each of these, what would you tell a person if you were telling someone how to place these? Would you have a clue? I mean, what would you tell them? Take a shot at it. What do you think? How far should those be? Is there a specific distance? If so, what is it? Type it in the chat. Help your family members out. Type it in the chat. Of course, I'm going to tell you. Of course, I'm going to tell you. How far? How far should your stars be placed for your 5 style stepping? If you're not using stars, whatever you're using, how far should they be? Sparky, you want to take a shot at it, bro? Brother Gary, you in the house today? Brother Gary? Sister Pam? Thumbs up on that. Sister Tracy? Thumbs up on that. Sister Tracy says, one stance, one's natural. Right. Okay. Right. So Brother Sparky says, natural, no, he mentions the word comfortable stepping distance. That's a good way to explain it. Sister Tracy says your natural distance. However, whatever your normal natural gait is when you walk normally, that's how far you want to place these. In other words, you don't want them so far where you're taking a huge step. You don't normally step that way. That's not how you walk, right? So however you normally walk, that's it. That's far enough. Actually, I have these a little close so that I can have enough space to share the exercise because the space is limited here. But that's a perfect answer right there that you all gave. Shoulder width apart, right. Shoulder width is normally our hip width as well. So those are great explanations. Good, family. I'm happy, I'm proud. So with that being said and done, let's do some. Let's do a little stepping. Let's do a little stepping. Let's do a little bit since we're here. Drifting, floating. Remember we did the attaching step? Yeah. 2 days ago we did attaching step. Let's do a little of that as well. First we'll go around the whole configuration here. So follow me. Place the foot down. And you'll start feeling, actually, family, you will begin to feel the distance over time, naturally, about where you want to be, what feels good to you, as Brother Sparky says. What feels good and comfortable for you? You don't want to overdo it where it's not comfortable. That's it, see? As you step back, pay attention. Only my toe is on the ground right now. The ball of the foot, actually. And then I straighten that foot. First is 45 degrees with the ball. Now, before I put any weight on my rear foot, I straighten that leg. And then I put that foot down. And remember, we're walking soft. We're walking like a cat. Very soft, right? Have you paid attention to your walking around your home? Are you walking and your foot hitting the floor? Doom, doom, doom. We don't want to walk like that. And you know, you can do your family members a big service by telling them not to walk that way as well, because people who walk like that, their balance is very limited, family. At any moment they'll fall down. They'll fall because their weight is not being transferred in a mindful manner. They're basically falling into their step. As you go forward, watch this, fam. Shift back, turn out on a 45. Yeah, so most people, when they walk, they're really falling into one leg, into the next leg. Each time it's a fall. There's no control. It's momentum. And that's why if they step on something, they can't stop themselves. If they take a bad step, they can't stop themselves because the momentum is rolling through and they fall down. But we are training ourselves to walk with mindfulness. Each step is very deliberate. So as I step back, only the ball of the foot is on a 45. Now the foot is straight. Now I transfer the weight. Very deliberate stepping. Not just haphazardly throwing our weight from one leg to the other. That's how normal people walk. Tai Chi people don't walk like that. Tai Chi people are known for preventing slips and falls. Look it up. Look on Google. Tai Chi practice is known for being very beneficial to people who have had slip and fall issues. Yeah, it helps them restore that ability, helps them restore their sense of awareness, their balance. Because also, remember this, family, not only are we being very mindful of how we place our feet on the floor, but we're also being very mindful that we're walking on one horizontal plane. See, my head is not bouncing up and down as I walk, right? Yeah, man, we don't want to walk like that. We want to walk like a ninja. What do I mean by walk like a ninja? Well, imagine that the ceiling was right above my head, right? If the ceiling was right above my head and I was walking like this, I would be banging my head on the ceiling. Nobody want to bang their head on the ceiling, do they? Right. So we want to walk on one level, one horizontal, straight plane. I realize that the time has almost elapsed. I realize that. I don't know where it went. Maybe it went into the reading today. The reading was pretty profound. Let's do a couple of attaching steps so we can keep that routine going. Y'all gonna have a full toolbox soon, fam. So attaching steps, watch. Same rules apply as far as not bouncing up and down. So now that this foot is here, I'm going to do a little shuffle, like a little, see how it kind of slid forward? Right, you want to do that without jumping up. It's not a jumping motion. It's just a slight, almost a slide across the floor, but not dragging your feet. Right. I love it. Now watch this. Change. Attaching steps. Watch. So as I go forward, did you notice what foot moved first? Did you? Okay. As I go backwards, see, this is why we want to have this arrangement here. Some people will move their front foot first and then their back foot, but not us. We know that if we're going back, we move our back foot to go back. We know if we're going forward, we don't move the back foot first and then the front foot. No. We don't do that. We move this foot first. So forward, forward first. Backwards, backwards first. We're almost finished. I want you to remember these important details as far as stepping. Forward, forward first. Backwards, backwards first. So, what if I'm going to my right side? Or what if I'm going to my left side? Same rule applies. If I'm going to my right side, right foot leads first. If I'm going to my left side, left foot leads first. Now this is very important because this is another error that people make in their stepping. Pay attention to people, especially like the martial art world. Pay attention to this, family. Oftentimes they'll make this error. For example, stepping to the right. They'll step with this foot over the other leg. They just closed off all of this space in here. You have no power. You have no lateral stability. You don't want to close this space off. You see what I mean? They'll do this. We don't want to cross. We're not doing scissor stepping or whatever they call it. We don't want to do that, family. So, in other words, long story short, if I'm going right side goes first. If I'm going left side goes first. If I'm going forward, front foot goes first. If I'm going backwards, back foot goes first. We should bow out there. Let's bow out. Thank y'all, fam. We're building. We're building. Let's bow out, family. Thank you. Thank you for being in attendance today. I miss you all on yesterday. Practice your stepping. Review the video. Build your Tai Chi. Breathe in. Tailbone down. Inhale, gather the chi, gather the prana from all sides, above, in the front as well. Make a soft fist, left hand. Be mindful. Be thankful. Be compassionate. Be the love that we want to see inside of everyone else. Be the change that we want to be. Be the change that we want the world to be. Starts with us, right? If we're healthy, happy, there's no reason for all the other stuff taking place out here. Right? Don't you agree, family? If everybody is healthy and happy, we should be like kumbaya. It's all good. It's all good. Stepping into a better tomorrow. I like that, brother. I like that. Stepping into a better tomorrow. We certainly are. Stepping with confidence also. You know, family, Brother Sparky, you know, I didn't realize this, you know, but a lot of older people, I say older, don't feel insulted or anything like that, but some of our senior citizens, let's say that. Some of my senior citizens are afraid to even take a step. They're afraid to walk, family. They are afraid. And some of our younger people may not think that's so. But yeah, man, they're afraid. I have a student, her husband, he fell one time. And now he's afraid to go on walks. He's afraid that he's going to fall again. So that's like being trapped inside of your own body. You know, we don't want to be trapped in our own bodies. You understand what I'm saying, fam? Who wants to be a slave trapped inside of their own, a prisoner trapped inside of their own body? That's why I say I want all of us to be happy and healthy, man. That's what I strive for. You get what I'm saying? That's what I strive for. Let's do a heart to heart. Heartfelt. Heartfelt. Embrace. Left side to left side. Thank you so much. Stepping in the right direction. I like that, Brother Sparky. I'm going to steal that. Nice embrace. Thank you so much. I love you all so much. I really do. Absolutely, without a doubt. If we have any new family members here, welcome. We're doing this every day. I just happened to miss a day yesterday, and things happen from time to time. But we plan to be here every single day at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also we have another gathering before this at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's a little different. It's actually just standing still. But there's a lot to the standing still. A lot. We're on a mission, 100 days standing. Consecutive days standing. We don't want to miss any days. If you miss a day, you start over. And it's not a punishment. It's just part of the process, the way that it works. 100 consecutive days. After that 100, we're going to start another 100 because then there's a second level that goes to it. There's more. There's different postures and everything. Eventually, we'll have 1,000 days of consecutive standing under our belt. But it starts with one day. It's so sad. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you're welcome, Leanna. You're welcome, Leanna. I noticed that your name is not really ringing a bell. So I take it that you're newer to our group and you may have felt a little lost. But trust me, we always review and we go back to the new information. So don't feel overwhelmed and please come back. Don't be discouraged. Every lesson is different. I promise you that. Every lesson is different, and we always have fun, and we're a true family here. I don't know if you realize that or not yet, but we are a true family here. We share a lot together online, offline. Several of us know each other as well in person, and we even talk on the messenger, on the phone. I'm expecting a call here soon from my brother. We talk, we plan, we help each other out. If we're having difficult times, we're not afraid to reach out to each other. We know the power of soul group. We know the power of bringing our individuality together as a family unit. I mean, we're real with this. We don't just play and talk about it. It's real. And we grow together. Miss Vivian says she is not afraid. She is a fearless warrior and she walks in faith. I think Miss Vivian is probably the most senior in our group. I forget exactly what age she is. Her body is 84, 85 years old, Miss Vivian. I met Miss Vivian before. A phenomenal woman. She's been doing Tai Chi for over 20 years and she walks in power. She walks in faith. So she is an exception to our average normal senior citizen. She does not fit in that 87. She does not fit in the category of the normal senior citizen who is afraid. A lot of senior citizens are afraid, family. They really are. And one of my big contributions has been and continues to be working with senior citizens, helping them to regain their mobility. I love it, man. I love it. Just working with the seniors and just sharing stories with them. And they're just beautiful souls. They're beautiful souls. And I would rather spend my time working with them. I don't like to say spend my time. I would rather invest my time working with senior citizens than working with a bunch of knuckleheads. A bunch of knuckleheads, because there are a bunch of knuckleheads involved in the Tai Chi world. I'll just go ahead and be upfront with you. This is something I wanted to share with y'all too, family, before we disperse here, before we depart. A lot of you all been sharing my my videos, right? And been sharing the Tai Chi 360 YouTube page. I appreciate that. I encourage that. And I want you to do a lot more of it, to be honest. Now, I want to tell you this. There's a lot of jealousy and a lot of haters in the world. And the Tai Chi world is not excluded from that. I used to think that it was, that all Tai Chi people were like kumbaya and about love and peace and working together. No. So with that being said and done, as you share our information, oftentimes you're going to get a lot of negative feedback. People are going to talk crap. Some people are going to tell you it's not Tai Chi. Some people are going to say it's great, it's beautiful. You're going to get a broad range of feedback. I say that to say this. Don't get discouraged by what people say, and do not waste your time bickering with people about the videos. Drop the videos, place the videos in your favorite places, and keep going. Don't try to defend my Tai Chi for anybody, please. I know my Tai Chi well. I don't need you to defend my Tai Chi. I can defend my Tai Chi myself very well. All right, I've been out here for a while. They've been coming at me for a while, and I know how to handle them, family. I don't want you to be involved in that. I want you to keep your mind clear. I want you to focus on your training, but I also want you to share the information. But don't feel like you have to defend the information, because the truth will defend itself. The truth always does. It always comes back to the surface. And I know that I only teach the truth. So let me defend the art if it needs to be defended. Okay? Can we do a pinky swear on that? I don't want y'all to be getting stressed. I want y'all to be getting rid of stress. All right? Pinky swear. All right now. I wouldn't tell you this if I didn't love you, family. I'll tell you, I was so discouraged. When I first started sharing information 12 years ago, Tai Chi people were coming at me. Oh, man. It'd be a lot more professional if they approached me offline, or if they sent me private messages, you know, if they wanted to actually help me. But they didn't want to help me. They were trying to harm me, family, because they wanted to be better than me. I just read that passage about trying to put ourselves above others. They were doing that, and I was so discouraged. I was like, is this Tai Chi people doing this? Because my Tai Chi family, Temple Tai Chi, we don't do that. Not my Sifu. My Sifu Ron, nope, he don't believe in that. No. If you want to correct somebody, you correct them behind the scenes, offline, as professional men and women would do. You don't embarrass your fellow Tai Chi brother and sister. That's ridiculous. But they'll do it, family. I'm here to tell you now, especially in this social media world. All right? So I just wanted to put that out there. I wanted to put that out there, family. Look at Miss Vivian. She's been doing Tai Chi all these years. You think she didn't gain great benefit by it? Over 20 years? And she started in her 60s. She started when she was 60-something years old. Look at Miss Vivian as being an inspiration. Don't fight with people about whose Tai Chi is better than the other, because that's a bunch of crap. Thank you, Brother Rob. Thank you, Brother Rob. Thank you with the pinky swear. Haters in all walks of life. Brother Trishan, I was too naive to realize that, man. I'm so innocent, man. I'm so innocent. I'm like, oh man, they ridiculing my Tai Chi. They're talking my Tai Chi is terrible. I was really hurt. My teacher laughed at me. He's like, boy, you don't know what's going on in the real world. You need to get out in the world a little more. But man, it's funny, man. I just thought I'd put that out there. Yeah, we're not going to waste our energy. Another level, another devil. Sister Kim, I hear you, girl. That is not Tai Chi. Exactly, Sister Vivian. And there's a lot of that out there. They're just trolls under a bridge. That's true too. Because a lot of their Tai Chi. See, I'll tell you what, when people are not happy with their own stuff, they'll put other people's stuff down. because they're not happy with themselves. So they'll do their best to ridicule other people and put their stuff down. You're very welcome, Sister Carrie. I love you as well. Absolutely. Sister Pam says, Tai Chi is my medicine. Yeah, Tai Chi is my medicine as well. It's healed me, family. It's healed my lungs. It's healed my knees. It's healed my back. Nobody can tell me my Tai Chi is not real. It healed me. It's a wonderful art form. Well, family, I got to cut it a little short today. To the auto store. I have to run out to the auto store because I got to deal with some real world stuff. My ignition switch in my Honda, my ignition switch stopped working. So I'm working on getting that taken care of. And I got like 2 or 3 soul groups that I have to speak to. Brother Tristan I have to speak to. Sister Megan I have to speak to. Brother Peyton I have to speak to. And one more, Brother Santos. I have 4 people I need to speak to, all about what we're doing here. Got a lot of stuff to do. So we'll chat later. And anyone that's new, we usually sit around and chat a few minutes, and just a way to get to know each other a little more outside of our Tai Chi movement. And we enjoy it. Y'all take care, family. I love you all. Hey, Brother T, go ahead and give me a call, man. Brother Tristan, go ahead and give me a call because I got to hit it in a minute. I got to get out of here. I got to go out and get this ignition switch taken care of. Thank you very much. Absolutely. This is what I'm talking about. This is what encouraged me, family. This is why I was encouraged to start what I call our soul group, our family, people who we vibe together, we think alike. So I went from a large circle to a small circle. A small circle of love is better than a big circle of chaos. So here we are. We grow together in Tai Chi. So please keep sharing. Sharing is caring. I know it sounds cliche, but please keep sharing the live streams. Keep sharing them. Share them in your groups as well. And every day, my goal is to put out a new video every single day. Consistency is the way. And eventually, we will have the 1,000 subscribers. And the page, the Tai Chi 360 page, will become a monetized page. Once the page becomes monetized, we'll start making a few pennies here and there. You know, we'll make a little bit of money, and we'll be able to do a lot more things. For one, I want to use the Tai Chi 360 page to help us fund our Tai Chi temple. I did mention to you all that we actually have it's a duplex. It's a 2-sided house, like an apartment, 2-sided. And that's our Tai Chi temple. We're actually going through the closing phases as we speak. The contract's been signed. The bank has basically approved. Just waiting for the military to do a couple of final approvals because we're using some military funding. Yeah, we're family, so I bring you all in on everything that's going on. But we're having living students there. So students will be living there on one side, and Brother Marcus will be living on the other side. Him and another student. They'll be residing there full time, and it's not far away from my residence, so I'll be investing 7-8 hours there per day. So we do have a temple now where people will be living and training full time, and we already have 2 students that's on the way. Brother Peyton's coming in January, and then we have another guy. He's actually training to go to the UFC. We have 2 UFC guys that's going to be living there. So this is phenomenal. We got a lot of stuff going on. Also, in 2 weeks, we have a catch wrestling event that's taking place. And Marcus will be there competing. And also, another guy. I'm keeping the other guy's name under wraps right now. He's kind of like our secret weapon. But they'll both be competing there in 2 weeks. So catch wrestling. It's going to be fun, family. A lot of video to follow. I love you guys. We can talk forever, but not today. I'm out. Peace, peace, peace. Love you so much.